Last week we took on the challenge of completing 100 bodyweight pull-ups and dips each day, which took us from looking like that to like this. It also took our maximum dips from 12 to 18 and our maximum pull-ups from 13 to 14 in just 1 week. Now this is great and all, but how can we take pull-ups to the next level? Well, that's easy. We need to add more weight. We're going to be completing 100 weighted pull-ups every single day for the next week. First up, the starting point. This is how I looked at the start of this challenge. I've made some decent progress over the last few weeks, but it's time to take that up a level. My maximum number of pull-ups is 14, which is already double what it was 3 weeks ago, but it's still not enough for me. Stick to the end to see if training like this will increase my maximum number of pull-ups and if it will help us make some serious gains. Let's get into it. Day 1. I decided on adding an extra 5 kg for this challenge. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but over the course of a week that's an extra 3,500 kilograms of volume moved. I thought sets of 5 was probably the most efficient way to get through this, and I started off with giving myself 3 minutes between sets. I had hoped on being able to increase the weight throughout this week, but I'll let you know now, even with only 5 kg, this is not an easy challenge. I will also test my weighted 1 rep max on these pull-ups tomorrow and see if that will increase too by the end of the week. I started off strong, but by the second half of day 1 I couldn't even get 5 consecutive reps anymore. So I just did what I could to make sure I got my chin over the bar 100 times. It was pretty tough, but I managed to complete this day in 1 hour and 36 seconds. I know I can shave off at least 5 minutes from this time. If you tried this challenge too, let me know how long your first attempt takes you. Day 2. I woke up to this real aching pain in the sides of my chest, more so than my back or biceps. I'm no expert, but I reckon that means my form wasn't great on day 1, so that's something to think about. After guzzling down my pre-workout, I was ready to test my 1 rep max. I started with the original 5 kg and made my way up to a starting max of 22.5 kilograms. Let's see if 600 more weighted reps will help us increase this number. I slowly got on with the 100 reps, focusing on completing each rep one at a time and ignoring the pain. Again, I lost the ability to reach 5 in a row after around 60 reps, but we still got the work done. Because of this, we completed this workout in 1 hour and 6 minutes and 35 seconds. 6 minutes slower than day 1. That's okay though, we still have 5 days left to improve on our time. Day 3. Oh man, I was in pain. My arms, back, chest, abs, and other muscles I didn't even know I had were aching like crazy today. Why do I do these challenges? Why do I abuse my body like this? I know it's not the most optimal way of training, but if you're struggling to get motivated to start in the gym or restart your fitness journey, then doing something like this is a great way to boost your drive, increase your self-discipline, and still make some gains. Do you think someone who's doing 100 weighted pull-ups as their back workout isn't going to make any progress? Now, about the workout. Day 3 was the first day where I was debating quitting this challenge. I was struggling physically with the pain and mentally with convincing myself just to get on with it. But even with all this distraction and hardship, I managed to finish in around 59 minutes. My best time yet. Now that I had the sweet taste of victory in my mouth, I knew that I had to beat this time again on the next one. Day 4. 3 days of working out like this, and by day 4 I am a broken man. I would love to sit and complain and convince myself that my body needs rest to recover, but I'm built different, bro, so I had to get on with it. I tried to push myself that little bit further today and see what my maximum pull-ups with the added weight would be, and I managed to get 10 reps. Not bad, seeing as I started with a maximum of 7 bodyweight reps a few weeks ago. My hands were also causing me an issue today. By the halfway mark, I felt like I was losing most of my strength through having a weak grip and sore hands. I needed to focus on ignoring the pain and just do what I do best. Getting through the reps. I found the more you can keep your body solid by tensing your core and quads, the easier the pull-up becomes. I wasn't exactly doing this all the time, but I did try to keep good form. By pushing myself that bit harder today, I managed to finish day 4 in 56 minutes and 15 seconds. Another new personal best. Day 5. Okay, time to test our 1 rep max again. I was feeling strong enough for it today, still sore as hell, but strong nonetheless. I worked my way up to the previous best of 22.5 kilograms, but I felt like I had some more to give. I didn't just manage to get 25 kilograms, but I also pushed through to hit 27.5 kilograms too. Another personal best. The rest of day 5's workout was pretty standard. I got about halfway again when I couldn't do all 5 reps in a row, and I was mentally ready to quit this whole challenge altogether. So a normal day. I still pushed through to the end, of course, I just didn't enjoy any of it. It's funny though, I never look back after a workout and regret doing it. I didn't time the workout again today on day 5 because I was focused more on not quitting than trying to push for a new best time. But don't worry, I'll be pushing hard for a new time tomorrow. Day 6. Ooh, the penultimate day. My hands were sore, my upper body was aching, but mentally I was feeling good. I was ready to push through mental barriers and knock another couple minutes off my best time. Nothing could stand in the way. I tried not to think about the long challenge in front of me, but to focus only on the 5 reps at a time. I've learned that these challenges I've been setting myself are not just physical challenges, but mental ones too. It's probably a 50-50 split, but ultimately your mind has full control. This is why you need to train your mind to be able to grind through difficult tasks. There was nothing particularly interesting about day 6, but I did push myself a lot harder. As hard as I could really. And that did pay off, because I finished the workout for day 6 in 52 minutes and 57 seconds. A new best time again. Will I be able to beat this time once more on our final day? Day 7. I wanted to finish this up with something fun, so let's take a look at our weighted 1 rep max again. We started at 5 kg and then 10, and then we did 15 and 20, which was all fairly easy. I then flew through the 25 kg rep, so I knew it was time to go for the 30. I grinded through the rep and tried to force my chin over the bar with this frog-like push of the legs, but I wasn't sure I actually made it. Looking closely at the footage, you can see that my chin did actually make it over the bar. Now, even though the rep itself was incredibly ugly, I'd say that still counts. I knew I had just a little bit more to give, so after a long rest I came back to add the most humbling plate of them all, the 1.25 kilogrammer. I added this plate to my belt and somehow managed to complete this rep too. So my highest 1 rep max ended up being 31.25 kilograms, nearly 10 kilograms higher than my first attempt. For the rest of day 7, I think I ended up doing around 60 reps. My shoulders started giving out and I felt like if I was to carry on I'd just injure myself, and I didn't think it was worth putting myself in that position. We did get a new 1 rep max, so let's see if all these weighted reps will have increased my maximum pull-ups. The results. Okay, you saw my weighted pull-up go from 22.5 kg to 31.25. But what about my max reps? A week ago, my maximum number of pull-ups was 14. But this week, after 7 days of weighted pull-ups, I was able to grind through 16 perfect form pull-ups. Honestly, I can't believe it. This is how I looked at the end of last week, and this is how I look now. I really do think that training with weighted pull-ups has had the largest impact on my strength and size gains. If you take this challenge on for yourself, let me know your results down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave a like and comment. It really helps a lot. Thanks.